Good thing I didn't poke myself in the eye. What's going on, people of YouTube? Today we're going to give you a little update on two projects. Not one, but two. The first project that we're going to look at is going to be the Blitz Krieg mini bike. My girlfriend is a little hesitant to modify the crap out of this bike. We put a Predator 212 on it and basically just made a pipe, an exhaust pipe out of conduit for it, so a header pipe, I guess they call them. And literally when she pulls off the line, the thing pulls a wheelie with her on it. So obviously not with me because I'm much heavier, right? However, I did order some performance parts for her, and this mini bike is going to be insane. I'm going to show you what we're doing with that. I'm also going to show you what's going on with this guy. You see there's a few changes done to that one, so we're going to take a peek into that and see what's going on with that as well. So here we go. So here's the parts that I ordered for the Blitz Krieg mini bike build. I ordered these tires and they are tiny. They may or may not work. I want to give a huge shout out to Go Power Sports because I believe they sent me a genuine Mikuni instead of the Chinese one that I ordered. And I'm not complaining on that, but I really appreciate that. If that wasn't a mix-up, I'm assuming it's not a mix-up because it's a $40 price difference. So thank you for that, Go Power Sports. I believe this is genuine Mikuni because it says Mikuni all over it, made in Japan, not China. So I highly appreciate that, and we are definitely going to have a lot of fun with this. So one side note about Go Power Sports, I ordered this on Sunday and I got it today. Today is Wednesday. I also got it pretty early in the day. It was shipped FedEx. Everything was packaged really nicely. Nothing was broken. This extra side plate cover gasket survived. The head gasket survived. Nothing was damaged at all. They package everything really nice. So that's what we're doing with that. Here are some of the things that we changed on the ridiculous mini bike build. First off, I built this gas tank out of aluminum plate, 1/8 inch thick. My welds aren't terrible. I'm still kind of learning that welder. The next thing that we're doing, you'll see that it's got this weird seat bracket. The reason for that is my legs are so incredibly long that I can't really sit on this bike comfortably. Now I needed 6 inches of lift in the back here, so I put a block in there and set it up. I don't like splicing tubing this way, just butting it together and welding it, but unfortunately I have no other option, so that's how it is and that's how it's going to be. We're going to put a cross brace across the seams to help reinforce it even further. This is a steering hoop from Go Power Sports as well that I got in the other order that I just showed you. It's a little narrow towards the back, but I think it will look really cool as a seat, and it will be functional and probably comfortable. I'm planning on putting at least 1 inch of padding on here, so I've got 6 inches higher plus the 1 inch of tube itself, and then on top of that another inch, maybe 1.5 inches just for a little bit of padding. And then we're also going to put a butt stop on the back here. I'm kind of trying to come up with something creative in the back of my head while I'm working on other stuff. But that's pretty much where we're at with this. I'll show you close-ups of this all in a second here. I added a piece of tubing here, and then I also added a piece under this hoop here. This is for mock-up purposes only, really, but basically there's going to be a piece of 1.25 inch round tubing that will go from the bottom support here up to this piece right here that's welded crossways. And then once that's in there, we're going to take another piece of 1 inch tubing and run it from the edge here to that, so that on each side. So essentially you'll have a triangle in the back looking down at the top view. So that's kind of the purpose of that, is it creates a triangle to box the frame in the rest of the way. And then also it allows me to brace the back hoop in. And then once that's all welded in, the tubes will be cut here and here, and then here and there. And this whole section right here with these bends is going to go away. These are completely going to go away. Then what we're going to do is put a cross brace over the seat here, and essentially we're going to brace the seat to this main post as well. So everything will tie into one central post. So that's essentially what our goal is primarily doing all of this is just to get the seat up higher so that I can actually sit on it and put my feet on the pegs the proper way that I need to be sitting on this bike. So that was the main goal here in all of this. Plus, I think the frame will look a lot better aesthetically. One of the other things I've been doing is trying to get the front brakes figured out. Now, I had this Dash 3 AN line from the Baja Bug I used to own with the giant trailing arms on it. I got these adapters. They were $5 each from Amazon. They're Russell Performance. They go from a 10mm/3/8 banjo to a Dash 3 AN fitting. I did weld on a bracket for, well, I made the bracket and then welded it on for the caliper on the front. I got that one on there. The problem is my caliper, the other mount's gonna have to cantilever off the bottom of this bushing here. So we're gonna have to get pretty creative to figure out how to mount that. I did get the pegs mounted. I'm sure that you saw me talking about them earlier. These do fold up, so they're spring loaded. So if you just bump the ground, they don't catch and dump your bike everywhere. So those are pretty handy. They are tiny. I ordered these on Amazon direct from China. Again, I didn't know it when I ordered them. They were $12, so I'm not expecting all that much out of them. Also, they apparently are made by Peter Pan, and they're for tiny, tiny, tiny feet. I think these are like 3 inches long. I think this, let's see. Yep, 3.5 inches wide. So that's pretty silly. But they do work. They're very lightweight. And then what I did was I machined these bushings out of aluminum, just lathe turned them, drilled a hole in them so that I can space the peg out a little further. Here's this back bar I was telling you about. This is going to get cut off, so this upper section is going away. Here's the bar that will connect down to here. I hope you've enjoyed the episode today, and it's always fun looking at shiny new billet parts and fancy upgrade performance parts, and also hand-built ridiculous projects as well. At least I think so. Be sure to check me out on Instagram and also DIY Go-Karts, DIYGK, I believe.com. Check them out. I have a ridiculous mini bike build thread going on that forum. I'm entered into the go-kart build off, even though it's a mini bike. Not sure how that works, but check that out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see further updates with the Predator 212 build in the Blitz Krieg, and also if you want to see more about the ridiculous mini bike build. I know you just want to see if it runs and drives and watch me kill myself and do burnouts and all kinds of cool stuff like that, but we'll get there soon. I guarantee it. Thank you for watching.